Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League continues here in year 4 of the FSBL, and we come to you live from Miami, Florida, where the Colorado Rockies visit the Florida Marlins. The Rockies and Marlins both struggling mightily here in the early going. Neither team can pitch. The Rockies have struggled at the plate as well. The Marlins have done a little bit offensively, largely on the back of Gary Sheffield. They've split the first 2 games of this series. This is the finale here on this Sunday, late afternoon, early evening here in Florida. On the mound for the Marlins, Josh Johnson. Johnson 0-3 with a 4.84 ERA to this point in the season. Numbers aren't terrible, but he's got nothing to show for it. Obviously not great either, but we've seen worse numbers, particularly on this Rockies staff. Stepping in to lead it off for Colorado is Eric Young. Young only batting .214 here in the early going. And Young swings first pitch out into center. Put away, 1 pitch, 1 out here in Miami. Rockies lineup, Young, Holiday, and Help. Walker, Carlos Gonzalez, pretty much the only offensive bright spot for the Rockies, and Troy Tulowitzki. Dave Henderson, Vinny Castilla, and Cliff Johnson round things out for the Rockies. Johnson delivering to Holiday, batting only .203. 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Here in a rough opening month for Matt Holliday, which is pretty much the case for everybody on this Rockies roster. Although they're at 8-13, they got a better record than the Marlins do. Fastball misses inside, it's 2-0. You see the Marlins 5-17. Quite a hole to try to dig your way out of. Fastball in there for a called strike from Johnson. Good slider from Johnson. Johnson has good stuff. 2-2 the count. Slider misses away. Count goes full. There you see Todd Helton swinging in the on-deck circle. Fly ball to center, hit pretty well. Kate going back on it. He's underneath. Puts it away for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Helton. 229. 4 homers, 8 RBIs for the Rockies first baseman. First pitch swinging. Bounce it off. And 313 over his last 8 games, so Helton perhaps coming around. Slider doesn't slide from Johnson. Stays outside. It's 1-1. Helton puts this one slicing out towards left center. Kate has a beat on it, though. 3 flyouts to center. Get Johnson through the first. We'll head to the bottom half in Miami. Rockies nothing, Marlins coming up. On the hill for Colorado, Darryl Kyle, 1-2, a 5.01 ERA in his first 4 starts. That whip, not good. 29 hits, giving up more than a hit an inning. He's also walked 10. He'll face Christian Yelich. Yelich batting .250. 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Yelich had 2 of those homers on opening day. Curveball misses inside. Fastball misses inside. Kyle behind Yelich. 2-0. Yelich puts this one out in the center. Henderson is there, puts it away for out number 1. Henderson acquired in a trade with the Mariners, I believe it was last year. Marlins lineup: Yelich, Prado, and Hanley Ramirez, Sheffield, Lee, Jimmy Hall, Conine, Ugla, and Cal Raleigh. Round things out for the Marlins. See a lot of guys there, few guys there on that roster for the Marlins who they have acquired over the last couple of years. These are 2 of the more active teams as far as trying to make some moves. I think Prado is off to a decent start this year. 361. Better than decent. Home run, 5 RBIs. Fastball from Kyle. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Fastball up and in. Jump. This is inside. It's 2-2. Oh, just misses. Kyle wanted that one. He doesn't get it, and the count goes full. EQ offering coming from Darryl Kyle. Prado fouls it off to the right-hand side. Fastball misses up high for ball 4. The walk that Kyle has struggled a little bit with here in the early going of the season. He walked the second man to face him here today. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez batting .314. Chopped down to third, picked by Castilla. Goes to second, and Castilla's throw gets away out into right field. Runners try to advance. Walker gets the throw in, but it's going to be second and third. That is going to be an error on Vinny Castilla down at third base for the Rockies. And the Marlins now have second and third with 1 out, and Gary Sheffield coming up. Sheffield batting .300, 7 homers, 15 RBIs. Home run pace has cooled down a bit. Sheffield was off to a flying start, and 6 homers in the first 10 games, if I remember correctly. Kyle ahead of him 0-1 here. Shot up the middle. There's a base hit for Sheffield. That's going to plate 2. 2-run single for Gary Sheffield. The error from Castilla proves costly. And it's 2-0 Marlins here in the bottom of the first. So Sheffield puts one right back up the middle to drive in a pair. 17 ribbies on the year, and the Marlins have a 2-0 lead. Here's Derek Lee. Lee batting .253.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Derek Lee.
He fouls off the fastball. 2 homers, 8 RBIs for Lee. Breaking ball misses inside. He had a homer in yesterday's ball game. One pitch, breaking ball from Kyle is in there. Kyle's bread and butter. One-two offering. Rounded foul. And the count will hold. He fouls it off. One-two pitch. Change up, down and in, out of the zone. He fouls it off. Pulled foul by Lee. Into the count. Lee puts that one out into right, but right at Larry Walker. He puts it away for the second out.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jimmy.
So here's Jimmy Hall. Hall's had a struggle so far, 154. Does have 3 homers and 8 RBIs. 154 is still 154. Hall acquired in the Marcell Ozuna deal back in year 1 of the FSBL with the Twins. The ball misses down and away. Fastball. This is away 2-1. Ball's in for a called strike. Count goes to 2-2. Kyle, when it's turned into a laborious inning. Fastball in there, gets Hall looking. I apologize. I believe I said it was Mark Kotze out in center field. But Jimmy Hall out in center. Put those balls away in the top half. He gets rung up there from Kyle, but the Marlins on only 1 hit get 2 runs. The error by Vinny Castilla, and what should have been a double play ball, ends up leading to the 2-run single from Gary Sheffield. Top of the second. It's 2-0 Marlins. Here's Larry Walker. Walker batting .254. Fastball misses down low. Misses down and away. It's 2-0. There's a fastball in for a called strike. Walker pulls that one down. 2-2 the count as Johnson works to Larry Walker. Walker hits this one well. That's deep to right. Sheffield's going back. That ball's out of here. Home run, Larry Walker. His 5th of the season, and the Rockies get one back here in the top of the second. It's now 2-1 Miami. I remember to change that at the end of the season. Go back to calling them Florida. There's a section where you can rebrand a team at the end of the season, and I keep on meaning to do it, and then I just forget to do it after each season. Call them Florida Marlins instead of Miami. But Walker puts that one out of here, and here's Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez has been the Rockies' best player to this point in the season, batting .342 after a couple of disappointing seasons. For Cargo, 7 homers, 11 RBIs. Curve ball there. Gonzalez pulled badly on that one. Johnson's ahead of him 0-2. Fastball misses inside. One, 2 the count. Fastball up and in. Two and 2. Johnson works to Carlos Gonzalez. Fastball swung on and missed. Johnson blows them away. Fastball up in the zone. First strikeout for Josh Johnson. There's one away here in the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2.
Inside, away. Here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki batting .262. Fastball at the knees for strike one. No homers yet for Tulo. 7 RBIs. Breaking ball. Tulowitzki puts this one out in the left. It's going to hang up, though. Yelich puts it away for the second out.
The center fielder,
Here's Dave Henderson, 188. 2 homers, 9 RBIs for Henderson. Tries to hold up on the slider. They say he does. Is he acquired from the Mariners? I don't remember who went in that trade. I believe that's also a trade that brought Cal Raleigh over. I don't remember who the Rockies sent. Oh, Pedro Estacio. Estacio was dealt in that deal. Henderson, fly ball to left. Yelich will be able to get under it. Good hang time on this one. Put away. So Larry Walker's homer cuts the deficit in half for the Rockies. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Marlins. Here's Jeff Conine. Conine batting .207. 2 homers, 5 RBI. 26 pitches in the first for Kyle. Again, an inning prolonged. Vinny Castilla's throwing error on what should have been a double play ball. Conine hits one on a rope, but right out to Walker, who puts it away for the first out.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 6.
Here's Dan Ugla. Ugla has struggled out of the gate, batting .190. 2 homers, 10 RBIs. For the Marlins second baseman. Dealing with that Estacio Henderson, talking about trades. Fairly big trade here in the league happening yesterday. The Detroit Tigers. Again, the Tigers they drafted Bill Freehan. Bill Freehan was expected to come in and platoon with Mickey Tettleton to start things off. That's how the season started off. The eventual thought was that Bill Freehan, who's the better defender, would become the everyday defensive, the everyday catcher. And Tettleton, a switch hitter, not a great average, but good pop, and he's been a very good clutch performer for the Tigers over the first few years here of the FSBL. The thought was that Tettleton would be able to settle into the DH spot regularly, and that would certainly lengthen things out for the Tigers. The Tigers have traded Mickey Tettleton, and they've traded him in the division to the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have got no production out of catcher for the first few years. Tettleton goes to the White Sox. The Tigers bring in Bobby Thigpen. Thigpen's among the league leaders in saves. Thigpen is probably going to take a setup role, at least at the moment, in Detroit. John Hiller has been very good as the closer. Although, I'm trying to remember that. Hiller may have actually had some struggles earlier on this year, but Hiller on the whole has been good for the Tigers. So, Thigpen will lengthen out that bullpen. The Tigers are on top of the AL Central this year. Remember, the Tigers made their first playoff berth a year ago. But that deal, as good as Thigpen has been, they also picked up Ron Hansen, as an infielder there. But Hansen's not the big part of that trade. They already have Alan Trammell there, and Trammell's a fine. Hansen's a very good defender, but Alan Trammell is a terrific shortstop. So you're not going to push Trammell into a DH spot. As the side is retired here in the second, much better inning for Kyle, with no errors behind him, of course. Top of the third, 2-1 Marlins. Castilla, Johnson, and Young due up for the Rockies. But I question that deal from the Tigers, because the one thing, the Tigers' bench is not great. So there's not an immediate guy who can plug in there for the designated hitter spot for them to provide some of the pop that Tettleton has been able to provide. Freehan has played great so far, again, throughout that. He's platooned over here in the opening month, and he has hammered left-handed pitching. So now they're going to ask Freehan to be the everyday catcher. But losing Tettleton, I'm not sure I like that trade from a Tigers perspective, despite what Bobby Thinkpen can do. Again, the Tigers' pitching has been sensational. Castilla tries to atone for the error with a ground ball up the middle. The Tigers, again, with rookie Hal Newhouser coming on this year, and Newhouser has been very solid. And the Tigers' bullpen on the whole has been very good. So the Tigers are going to put the focus on trying to win with pitching here in year 4. Here's Cliff Johnson. Johnson batting 174. Tettleton, if you remember, came up with several big hits in the playoffs for the Tigers last year. Big 3-run homer off of Pedro Martinez in the wild card game to take down the Red Sox. And Johnson grounds into the double play here in the top of the 3rd.
The batter, the second baseman.
But a significant trade there. Here's Eric Young. Young lined out his first time up. Ball is in for a ball strike. Slider misses down and away. The real surprise of that Tettleton trade is a trade happening in the division like that. Hopped up, put away by Cal Rowley, and the side is retired. So Johnson cruises through the 3rd. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 Marlins. Yelich, Prado, and Ramirez, top of the order, due up for the Marlins. That AL Central has tended to be tight through the All-Star break. And then kind of the Royals and the White Sox have seemed to fall off a little bit in the second half of seasons. But, I mean, that Central has been fairly tightly contested. Remember, the Indians have won that division all 3 seasons, but in all 3 seasons, they've tried to run it down from behind, particularly the last 2. Yelich rips this one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to be extra bases. It's over the short wall in the corner. And it's a ground rule double for Christian Yelich. Start off the bottom of the 3rd for the Marlins. No shot at that one for Walker. So here's Prado. Prado walked his first time.
The 3rd baseman, Martin Prado.
Fastball is a ball strike. Kyle breaking ball misses down in the way. One. Otto shoots that one foul. One and 2 the count. Fastball up and in. Fans Prado. One away here in the bottom of the 3rd. Second strikeout for Kyle.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Henry Ramirez.
So here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez reached on the Castilla error. His first time up, swings and misses at the fastball. Ball. Misses down and away. 1-1 offering. Ramirez fouls that one off. One-two delivery. Worm killer out to second. Young has it. Throws to first for the second out. Yelich moves up to third. But now Kyle is out away from getting out of the jam. After the leadoff double by Yelich, here's Sheffield. I'm not going to see an intentional walk in the third, but got to think Kyle may try to pitch around them. Sheffield with the 2-run single back in the first. I try to tweak Sheffield. I can make that base a little better. First pitch, fastball misses inside. Another fastball misses inside. It's 2-0. Ground ball to second. Young has it on the backhand. Throws to first. And Kyle gets out of it. So the leadoff double from Yelich, but he ends up stranded at third. We're a third of the way through here in Miami. 2-1 Marlins as we head to the fourth. So Johnson gets ready to work here. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in a moment. Here's Matt Holliday to start off the fourth inning for the Rockies. Holliday flew out to center his first time up. Fouls that one off. Ground ball down to third, picked nicely by Prado. Go over to first, there's one away.
Now batting, number 17.
So that'll bring up Helton. Helton flew out his first time up. Now 1 for 9 in the series. Take the fastball away. Helton, a lifetime .303 hitter here in the FSBL. Ball misses away. It's 2-0. Breaking ball ripped up the middle by Helton. Johnson has to duck for self-preservation there. But it's a one-out base hit for Todd Helton here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So here's Larry Walker. Walker homered his first time, his fifth of the season. Slider from Johnson is in for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball to short. This should be 2. 6, 4, 3, double play. And the side is retired. So Johnson gets Walker to ground it right to Ramirez for the neat double play. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth in Florida. 2-1 Marlins. Here's Derek Lee. Lee is 0 for 1.
Leading up for the Marlins, the first baseman.
He lined out his first time up.
Lee.
Delivers first pitch. Fastball is the called strike. Ball misses down low. There's a shot. Lee hits this one deep to left. Going back on it is Holliday. He'll get it. Puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jimmy.
So here's Jimmy Hall. Hall struck out his first time. And a struggle early for Hall. Fastball's in for a called strike. Curveball. This is its 1-1. Fastball. Kyle misses down low. 2-1 the count. Foul ball. 2-2 the count. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Beautiful curve ball from Kyle. Third strikeout of the game for the Rockies right-hander. And there's 2 away. Here's Jeff Conine. He lined out his first time up. Fastball. Conine lines this one to center. Coming on is Henderson. Lays out and makes the grab. Oh, nice play. Dave Henderson coming in on it in center. Lays out for the grab to rob Jeff Conine for the final out here in the 4th. We head to the 5th in Florida. It's 2-1 Marlins. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. Gonzalez struck out his first time up. Cloudy day here in Miami, turning tonight. Fastball. This is down and in. That's an incorrect note. That's right. There was a trade that was overruled. It violated my my guidelines, and I don't overrule many of them. But if you trade a top guy at a position, you have to get a guy who would be a top guy at another position that you have. Just to kind of control the trade AI. The trade AI isn't bad, actually, but it makes enough questionable moves that I felt like I had to put some blocks in place. There are guidelines for what I will allow and what I won't allow. It's rare, but I will overrule a couple. So 1 down. Here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki hits this one well out to left center field. Hall giving chase deep into the gap. It's off the base of the wall. Troy Tulowitzki will pull in at second with a 1-out double for the Rockies, and the tie man is on second base. 8th double of the year for Tulo. He hasn't put one out of the park as of yet. Pretty expansive out there, center field, left center field here in Miami. Here's Dave Henderson. Henderson, of course, had that great catch to wrap up the bottom of the 4th. Popped up on the infield. Ugla's underneath it. Puts it away for out number 2. Out-of-town scoreboard, Royals lead the Blue Jays 3-1 in the 5th in Toronto. Tigers up 1-0 on the Indians. Norm Cash has hit his 5th home run of the year, the only run of that ball game to this point. Padres and Twins tied at 1 in the 2nd. Lenny Dykstra has an RBI single for Minnesota. Astros up on the White Sox 4-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. Red Sox and A's will battle in Oakland later on. Cy Young, Eddie Plank, the pitching matchup out there should be a good one. Angels visit the Rangers in Arlington. That game happening later as well. Andy Messersmith and Cheney, the pitching matchup there. Cardinals and Braves tied at 3 in Atlanta. Ken Boyer has hit his 2nd home run of the year for the struggling Cardinals. Del Crandall has driven in a pair for the Braves. Mets up 3-0 on the Phillies at Shea. Wayne Cespedes has hit his 4th home run of the year. Pete Alexander and David Cohen, the pitching matchup in that one. Reds and Pirates tied at 1 in Pittsburgh. Ival Goodman, his 3rd home run of the year Willie Stargell, his 4th home run of the year. That one's driven into the gap. We're going to have a tie ball game here in Miami. So Vinny Castilla, who made that costly error in the first, comes through with an RBI double to bring home Troy Tulowitzki. And the Rockies have tied it up in the top of the 5th. It's 2-2. Now here's Cliff Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 1. Fastball, ooh, at the letters, ball and strike. Johnson rounded out his first time up. He's 1 for 8 in the series. Ball foul there. The count goes to 0-2. Ground ball down to third. Prado knocks it down. Can't field it cleanly. And then he throws it away. Errant throw. That's going to let the run come home. So both teams have made a throwing error that's been costly. This one gives the Rockies the lead. Prado ranging to his left. Johnson hit it fairly hard. Prado knocks it down, scoops it up. Johnson does not run well. But Prado airmails the throw over a big target there in Derek Lee. Johnson safe at first. Castilla comes around to score, and it's 3-2 Rockies. So now the order turns over. Here's Eric Young. He's 0 for 2. That ball is a ball and strike. Young has popped out and lined out. That one misses up high. One and one. Ground ball to short. Ramirez has it. Goes the short way. And the side is retired. But the Rockies reclaim the lead. RBI from Vinny Castilla. Throwing error from Martin Prado. And we're midway through here in Florida. 3-2 Rocks. Here's Dan Ugla. Ugla is 0 for 1. He steps in to face Darryl Kyle. Eddie Murray has hit his 9th home run of the season for the Orioles. The Orioles have taken over first place in the AL East. Murray has been a big part of that. He's off to a great start. Ground ball in the hole. There's a leadoff base hit. And the Marlins have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 5th. Dan Ugla gets a hit that's been hard to come by for him in the early going. Here's Cal Raleigh. Raleigh is 0 for 1. Breaking ball there. Kyle got away with one. That curveball hung a little bit. Raleigh fouls it off. Chopper to short. This could be 2. Tulowitzki to Young on to first. 6-4-3 double play. So Kyle gets the ground ball he wanted there. Just like that, it's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Taylor made double play ball there. So here's Yelich. Yelich is 1 for 2. Yelich doubled earlier. Puts another one down the right field line. That one hooks back. Curveball. This is outside. Yelich rips that one in the left. It's another hit for Yelich. 2-out single.
Up next for the Marlins.
Yelich swinging a good bat here today.
Martin Prado.
That'll bring up Martin Prado. Prado, of course, big error in the top half of this inning. That let the lead run come around. Both third basemen have made run-costing errors. Steer for the Rockies in the first, Prado for the Marlins in the top of the fifth. That's ball. This is up and in. One and one the count. Pitch out. Yelich goes. Throw from Johnson down to second is a good one, and Johnson throws out Yelich to end the fifth. So the Rockies guess right, and Cliff Johnson throws a strike down to second. Young slaps the tag on. Close play there. But they're called out, and Yelich is turned aside. We head to the sixth. It's 3-2 Colorado. Here's Matt Holliday. Holliday is 0 for 2. He is flown out and grounded out. Pitch swing, Holliday fouls it off. Holliday, career .306 hitter. Change up, this is down low. Fastball swung on and missed. The count goes to 1-2. Delivers. Fastball misses up high. You see Ronald Acuna Jr. Remember last year in year 3 of the FSBL, Acuna kind of mirrored real life and ended up going down with a knee injury. He went down midseason in the FSBL. It cost him the whole season, but Harper is Harper. See Harper's name on the screen there. Acuna back in action this year for the Braves. He certainly has lengthened that lineup. He leads the National League in batting through the first 3+ weeks of the season. Braves try to get their offense in line with their pitching. Fly ball to center. Hall is under it. Puts it away for out number 1. Chuck Klein, the reigning National League most valuable player. Already 34 RBIs for Chuck Klein here in year 4. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Hayes and Klein setting the standard in the National League again here in year 4. Hit out to left, carrying a bit, but Yelich is there. Puts it away for the second out.
The right fielder, number 33, Larry Walker.
Here's Larry Walker. Back in the second, Walker did this. Took that Johnson pitch over the wall and right. First run of the game for the Rockies. That made it 2-1 Marlins. It's now 3-2 Rockies. 2 down here in the 6th. Walker hits this one pretty well out the center, but it'll stay in the yard. Hall gets there and puts it away. Side is retired. So we head to the bottom of the 6th. Prado, Ramirez, and Sheffield due up on the Marlins. They trail it 3-2. There's Prado. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He scored a run. Again, made that costly error. It gave the Rockies the 3-2 lead they have right now. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-0. In for a called strike. 1-1 delivery. In there for a called strike. It's 1-2. There's a shot. Prado, base hit in the center. So the leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the 6th for the Marlins. With the 3-4 bats coming up, Ramirez and Sheffield. Hanley is 0 for 2. Again, he hit that ground ball that Castilla threw away back in the first. Should have been a double play ball. Instead, it set up a 2-run single from Gary Sheffield. Fly ball to right. Walker is there. Puts it away. Ramirez has turned aside for the first out.
Now batting, number 10.
Here's Sheffield, 1 for 2. He had that big 2-run single we just mentioned back in the first. Marlins haven't done anything since. Now Kyle has settled in. One-0 delivery. Change up on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Now from the set. Delivers. Fastball. Up and in. Sheffield fights it off. Tough pitch to do anything with. So now Kyle's ahead of Sheffield, 1-2. I'd think breaking ball away here. He goes breaking ball inside instead. Sheffield lays off. Two and two the count. Kyle delivers. Swung on and missed. Sheffield fans. Pitch goes in the dirt. Runner breaks and takes second. So Prado takes second on the strikeout. 4th strikeout for Kyle. Not sure if Prado went when that pitch went in the dirt or if he was off on the pitch. I believe he went on the pitch in the dirt. But regardless, he's at second now as the tying run, 2 away. Kyle has worked through Ramirez and Sheffield. Now it's Derek Lee. Curveball misses down low. He banked 222 with runners in scoring position so far this season. Change up. This is its 2-0. Shot line over the head of Eric Young into right field. Walker cuts it off, but it's a tough angle for Walker. He'll get the throw off. Helton cuts it off. It's an RBI single for Derek Lee, and we're tied here in Miami. It's 3-3. Breaking ball, that is not where Darryl Kyle wanted that pitch. Up in the zone. Derek Lee, a guy I always thought was pretty underrated as a player. Lee goes into right for the game tying RBI single. Here's Jimmy Hall. Hall is 0 for 2. Fastball misses down and in. So Kyle gets through Ramirez and Sheffield, but can't get past Lee. Fastball is in for a called strike. It's 1-1. Action going in the Rockies bullpen. Dave Harris and Jim Gott both throwing out there. One from Kyle, misses down low. Fastball misses up high, 3-1. Jeff Conine waits on deck for the Marlins. Fastball there is fouled off. Three-two pitch. Hit well out to center. Going back on that one is Dave Henderson. Henderson's going to play it off the big wall, the big scoreboard wall out there in left center. Hall belts it Hall's going to get it third with a triple. It's an RBI triple for Jimmy Hall, and the Marlins have reclaimed the lead. It is 4-3 Miami here in the bottom of the sixth. Full count, runner was off. Henderson knew right away that ball was going to hit off the scoreboard. He wasn't going to have a play on it. So it's a triple for Hall, and that's going to be the end of Darryl Kyle here in Miami. So Kyle settled in nicely after that first inning. Again, the error from Castilla cost him in the first. But the Marlins get to him for a pair here to knock out Darryl Kyle in the sixth.
Your attention, please.
Now it's going to be Dave Veras. 0-1, 4.8 ERA in 8 appearances so far this season. Ian Cliff Johnson having a discussion. Veras has walked 12 guys in 15 innings so far. Here's Jeff Conine.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Salas.
Fastball is in for a called strike. 0-9, 0 for 2. Slider misses away. 0-9, limited action with runners in scoring position, has failed miserably so far this season, batting 100. Slider misses away. It's 2-1. Down the left field line. That's going to hook foul and out of play. 2-2 the count. Swung on and missed. Gets him with the splitter. And down goes Conine, who struggles with runners in scoring position continue. So Veras does the job coming out of the pen. But we'll head to the seventh here in Miami with the Marlins reclaiming the lead. It's 4-3. Gonzalez, Tulowitzki, and Henderson due up for Colorado. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2.
The designated hitter, Carlos Gonzalez.
Fastball misses inside. Braden Looper and Brian Morris throwing out in the Marlins bullpen. Ball is fouled off. High Gonzalez. Slider misses away. It's 2-1. Fly ball to right. Sheffield underneath it. Puts it away for out number 1. So here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki doubled and scored. He's 1 for 2. Swings and misses. That change up down low. So Johnson only 74 pitches so far with 1 out here in the 7th. Good curveball there. He's ahead of Tulo 0-2. Ball misses inside. Checking out of town scoreboard again. The Orioles lead the Rays 4-2. Evan Longoria has driven in a run for Tampa. Eddie Murray homered earlier for Baltimore. Royals still up on the Blue Jays 3-1 in Toronto. Dwight Evans is in his 5th home run of the year for the Royals. Tigers up 1-0 on the Indians in Cleveland in the 7th. Good pitchers there. Verlander and Kovaleski. Norm Cash, 5th home run of the year, the only run of that ball. Padres and Twins tied at 1 in Minnesota in the 4th. Astros continue to lead the White Sox 4-0 in the 4th in Houston. Sheffield comes on to make the grab there for the 2nd out. Red Sox and A's just underway out in Oakland. They're scoreless. Cy Young and Eddie Plank, the pitching matchup there. Angels have taken a 1-0 lead in the first on the Rangers as Dave Henderson steps in here for Colorado. Mike Trout has hit his 3rd home run of the season for the Angels. Braves have opened it up 7-3 on the Cardinals in Atlanta. Ken Boyer, 2-run shot for the Cardinals. Tony Cuccinello has hit a pair of home runs for the Braves, 3 and 4 on the season for Cuccinello. Anderson lines out to center here to wrap up the top of the 7th. Good job by Johnson. 7th inning stretch time in Florida. It's 4-3 Marlins. Barris will stay in. Dan Uggla will start things off. Uggla's 1 for 2. Mets continue to lead the Phillies 3-0. Mets were in desperate need of a good start from David Cohn in that one. He's been miserable so far this season, but pulled it together today against a very tough Phillies lineup. Fastball there, misses up and in. Diamondbacks over the Giants 1-0 in the first. Justin Upton is driven in that run. Exposing Dodgers yet to begin out in L.A. Fastball swung on and missed 1-1. Steve Rogers and Dazzy Vance will be the pitching matchup there in the exposed Dodgers game. Fastball fouled off. It's 1-2. Another one fouled off. One and 2 the count. Slider swung on and missed way out of the zone. Uggla goes fishing, comes back with nothing. 1 away.
Now batting, number 29.
Here's Cal Raleigh. Raleigh is 0 for 2. Fastball is called strike. Phillies with the best record in baseball right now, 17-5. You're the most likely team to possibly unseat the Giants. The Giants been the National League champions all 3 years of the FSBL. They've won the World Series the last 2 years. Shot out the other way, but right at Holiday, who puts it away for the second out. The Cardinals, I can't believe how bad the Cardinals have been this year. Cardinals stumbling out of the gate, 9-14 in the opening month. Here's Christian Yelich. Yelich is 2 for 3. He is singled and doubled. Slider misses away. I just want to see something. Again, 7th inning or later, I get involved in the bullpen, but I don't think the Rockies have a lefty out there. They do not. Okay. Wind blowing out straight to center. Want to know the count. Yelich pulls that one foul. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. Harris works to Yelich here. Fastball swung on and missed. Nice job by Dave Bears out of the pen for the Rockies. Marlins are set aside here in the 7th. We head to the 8th, 4-3. Marlins in front.
Your attention, please.
Josh Johnson's day is done. So Braden Looper will come in. Looper 0-1, a 4.91 ERA in 5 appearances. Again, early going of the season, so I don't really care about those stats too much. Here's Vinny Castilla. Castilla is 2 for 2, a single, a double, and an RBI. Before Castilla steps in, we'll do a quick check on the final line scores. I didn't do that for Kyle either. So Johnson's final line: 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, no walks, 1 strikeout for Johnson. Darryl Kyle's line finished up at 5 2/3, 7 hits rather, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts for Darryl Kyle. Let's check here, make sure. All right, Rob Nennis started throwing for. Do the Marlins have any lefties in the pen? Nope, they don't have any lefties in the pen either. I know the Rockies had bullpen action going, so that's fine. So Looper will pitch to Castilla here. Castilla 2 for 2 on the day. And he singles here to left. So Castilla's third hit of the ball game for the Rockies. Leadoff man is on here in the top of the 8th. So Cliff Johnson due to hit for the Rockies. We'll take a look onto the bench for the Rocks and see if there's anything that makes sense here. All right, so Castilla's slow. You've got a lefty bat. You've got Dave Martinez is only hit Brendan Rodgers too. Johnson's been terrible this year. All right, so I think our first thing is we're going to pinch hit for Cliff Johnson. Martinez is really the only guy with any speed on the bench. That speed rating for Jay Payton might actually be a little bit low, but nothing I can do about that at the moment. Man, they just don't have a hell of a lot going on there. We're actually going to let Castilla stay in and run for himself unless he gets in a scoring position. But Dave Martinez is going to pinch hit here for Cliff Johnson. Dave Martinez, 167 so far in the early going this season. No homers or RBIs, but he will come in as a lefty bat off the bench to face Braden Looper. Wind swirling here in Miami now. It's the wind blowing in from right center. Martinez hits this one fairly well to right. Sheffield's going back on it. Still going back. Dave Martinez puts it off the base of the wall. Castilla had to hold up. Castilla's going to hold at third. Second and third, but Dave Martinez. And we just talked about the wind coming in from right at the moment. So Dave Martinez puts a charge into this one. Sheffield gets a late break on that. I'm not sure he gets to it anyway. But now Dave Martinez with the double off the base of the wall. Second and third, nobody out. All right, so Young will hit for himself. That's fine. Looper still has to face another batter. That's fine. You could walk, but I don't think you're walking Young here to get to Holiday. I mean, I know Holiday is not hitting well at this point, but he's still Matt Holiday, and you're still going to have to get to Helton there anyway. Again, forgetting their stats over the first 3 weeks, they are still Holiday, Helton, and then Walker. So I'm inclined to say Looper will pitch to him here. If Looper gets 2 balls behind him, I'll call for an intentional walk, but I'm going to let him start out after Young straight up here. Hope he can get Young, and then he can try to navigate things a little bit with what's coming next. Cutter in there for a called strike. Young is 0 for 3 on the day. Four 3 Marlins, top of the 8th, but the Rockies have second and third with nobody out. Young squares. Oh, that was interesting. Fouls it off. And it's 0-2. Fastball from Looper misses inside. 37,753 here in Miami. They've been treated to a good one here. Between a pair of struggling ball clubs. And Eric Young dunks one into right field. That's going to be a 2-run single for Eric Young. Young in the second. It's going to be a double. Young busting it out of the box. Takes second. It's a 2-run double. His 7th of the year. Braden Looper fails miserably for the Marlins. And the Rockies have reclaimed the lead. It's 5-4 Colorado. So Looper blows the game up. Here's Brian Morris. Morris making his 9th appearance of the year, a 4.82 earned run average to this point. Here's Matt Holliday. Holliday is 0 for 3. Fastball. Fouled off. Runner goes. Young goes to steal third. Throw from Raleigh. Not in time. Stolen base for Eric Young. Surprisingly, Young's first steal of the year. But Eric Young swipes the bag. I think Young may have been hurt for a little bit, but he also just hasn't gotten on base a heck of a lot, frankly. So now 1-1 to count to Holiday. Still nobody out. Popped up, shallow center. All coming on. It's a long run. He gets there. They're not going to tag Young, even with his speed, on that shallow fly ball. And there's one away. Big out there for Brian Morris.
Number 17.
So now here's Helton. Helton 1 for 3. He singled earlier. Problem is you're not going to walk Helton to get to Walker. At this point you're going after him. And the Marlins make up not having neither of these teams have a lefty in the bullpen, which really hurts things for them. Cutter misses up high. Ryan Webb and Todd Jones throwing in the Miami bullpen. Morris checks Young at third. Chopper back to the mound. Morris has it. Young has to hold again. So now 2 outs. Young on third. And now if you're the Marlins,
The right fielder, number 33, Larry.
I know Gonzalez has been the better hitter to this point this season, but Walker has a home run in the game. I don't think you're letting Larry Walker beat you here. Walker's the cleanup hitter. Walk Larry Walker. Who's up after Gonzalez?
Designated.
Tulo is up after Gonzalez. Tulo's got a double. Gonzalez is 0 for 3. But I still think I'm going to walk both of them. Dangerous, perhaps.
Carlos Gonzalez.
But they're going to walk Walker and Gonzalez and load the bases for Tulowitzki. Go righty-righty here.
Now batting, number 2.
So this could blow up on the Marlins. How have those guys in the bullpen been this season? So far this season? Webb has been terrible. Jones has been better. Let's see, do a mound visit, see how warm Jones gets. Jones actually isn't warm enough yet. Morris actually has done okay here. I'm going to let Morris face him. So Brian Morris will get Troy Tulowitzki here. Tulo's 1 for 3, fouls off the cutter. As has been the case with many of the Rockies, Tulo has struggled with runners in scoring position this season. 0-1 pitch from Morris. Curveball misses away. It's 1-1. No room at the end now. Braden Looper started the inning. Josh Johnson gave them a solid 7. Braden Looper did not give them a solid relief stint here in the 8th. That's a good cutter from Morris, and it's called a ball. Crowd here in Miami not happy at all with that one. Tulo, weak, pop, to short. Ramirez has it, and further damage is done, but Eric Young with the big 2-run double gives the Rockies the lead in the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom half. It's 5-4 Rockies.
Your attention, please.
So now Jerry Reed acquired from the Mariners. 1-1 at 3.86 ERA so far. He's done a little bit of long relief for them, actually. 14 innings of work and 6 appearances for Reed. Chris Iannetta comes in to catch. Cliff Johnson was pinch hit for in that last inning. Jerry Reed will face Martin Prado. Prado, Ramirez, and Sheffield due up for the Marlins. Slider misses down low. Steve Reed, the closer, and Manny Corpus throwing in the Rockies bullpen. Fastball misses down and away. Out in the center, coming on. Henderson's there. Puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Henry.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 3. Pops up first, pitch swinging behind the plate. Iannetta sheds the mask. Puts it away, and 2 quick outs for Jerry Reed here out of the pen in the bottom of the 8th. Ramirez frustrated with himself there. So now here's Sheffield. 1 for 3, 7 homers on the year for Sheffield. Not going to put the tying run on base, though. Curveball is in for a call and strike. Ball there. Sheffield fouls it off. So now Reed's ahead of him, 0-2. Iannetta wants it low. Off the plate, Sheffield lays off. 1-2 pitch. Slider. Sheffield lays off again. And it sets up inside. Fastball misses, so Reed was ahead of Sheffield 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Derek Lee waits on deck. Full count offering from Jerry Reed. Sheffield up the middle. That's going to be a base hit in the center for Gary Sheffield. So it's a 2-out single for Sheffield. We're going to give a quick check to the Marlins bench, see if they have any speed. Nope. Made the game. I didn't have to make the decision. Luis Castillo will run for Gary Sheffield. So now here's Derek Lee. Lee is 1 for 3. Got to think Castillo is going to try to go at some point. Curveball in there for a call and strike. Throw over. Castillo dives back in. Another throw over. So like everyone else in the building, Rocky is very aware Castillo can swipe a bag. Reed delivers. Fastball misses low. It's 1-1. That one right down the heart of the plate. Ball and strike, and it's 1-2. I don't wonder if Lee was taking there thinking that Castillo was going to go. That was a fastball right down the middle. 1-2. Reed ahead in the count. High fastball misses. It's 2-2. He delivers. Lee smashes it, base hit into left. That ball was scorched. Castillo has nowhere to go. He's going to have to hold up at second. So Lee hammers a base hit into left. 110 off the bat. Castillo holds at second. And now here's Jimmy Hall. Oh, you know what? Well, Hall's as a lefty. I'll let Hall have the at bat. He's got triple and an RBI in the game. All right. He hammered it his last time up. So despite the fact that he's been terrible this year, he does have a big hit in this ball game. So we're going to let him have the at bat here. 0-1 pitch. Hall fouls it off. Tying run on second, lead run on first. Oh-2 pitch. Curveball misses inside. One and two to count. Curveball misses away, 2-2. Read from the set. Deliver. Hall pulls it down. Two and two. Curveball misses down and away, 3-2. Jeff Conine scheduled to hit next. Not sure Conine would get that at bat. Full count offering, runners in motion. Hall hits it well to right center. Going back on it is Walker. Lays out, can't get it. One hopper off the wall. That's going to be a 2-run double. It's going to be 3. Hall going for the triple. 2 triples on the day for Jimmy Hall, and the Marlins have reclaimed the lead in the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-5 Miami. Walker lays out, can't come up with it. And Jimmy Hall, who has struggled mightily here in the opening month, comes through with a huge hit for the Marlins. That's it for Reed. Manny Corpus will come in. This will be his 5th appearance of the year. 5.4 ERA for him, and now Conine.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter.
If he doesn't swing at this pitch, I'm going to check the bench. I should have at least looked to see. Somebody could hit for Conine here. Eddie Rosario, Jerry. I mean, their bench. God, their bench is weak. But I think Eddie Rosario gets the.
Your attention, please.
Rosario banged 318, a homer, 3 RBIs. Limited action so far for the Marlins. And the Marlins have had the most turnover of any team in the league. I think the only other team that's close to them actually is the Rockies. Rosario, 1-0 pitch, sky to center. Henderson's there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. But the Marlins reclaim the lead on the 2-run triple from Jimmy Hall. We head to the top of the 9th. 6-5 Marlins. Rockies coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
All right, well, that can't stand. Luis Castillo cannot play right field.
Luis Castillo. Now pitching for
Rob Nen will come on for the Marlins to try and close it out. All right, so let's get that situation fixed. Well, they do not. They not have another outfielder. I can't believe they're letting him play out there. Luis Castillo can't be qualified to play an outfield spot. All right. Moving designated hitter to a fielding position will forfeit the designated hitter rule. Pitcher must bat for the remainder of the game. That's fine. Not going to put a second baseman out there in right field. Eddie Rosario will play right. Rob Nen will come on to try to close it out for the Marlins. Dave Henderson is 0 for 3. Curveball away. Apologize for the repeated pauses here. Again, the Rockies just don't really have a bench. Jay Payton, Dots Miller, like good lord. Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers does not hit righties well at all. I'm gonna let Henderson hit. Henderson's been really bad. Yeah, I should have done that move. I'm gonna let Jay Payton hit for Dave Henderson, I think.
Your attention, please.
Payton can then stay in the play center. Well, Payton, of course, has been miserable so far this season too. Just trying to change something up here. So Payton against Nen. Fastball. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Payton pulls a base hit for Jay Payton, so the call to the bench works. And Jay Payton starts off the top of the ninth with a single against Rob Nen. Tying run on base for the Rockies. So now here's Vinny Castilla. Castilla 3 for 3 on the day. He has atoned for that error in the first inning. He'd love to do it in a bigger way here. Double, 2 singles, and RBI. Castilla has been a big disappointment for the Rockies over his first couple years in the league. Fastball flails at it, swung on and missed, and Nen's ahead of him 0-2. Fastball off the plate, Castillo lays off. Chris Iannetta is on deck, and Iannetta will have to hit for himself because they don't have another catcher. Swung on and missed, gets away. Castilla goes down. Payton takes second, though, as the ball gets away. So now, the tying run is in scoring position. Nen has the strikeout. There's one away. Here's Iannetta. That at least eliminated a double play situation with Iannetta. Iannetta batting .226. Homer 4 RBIs in the early going. Ground ball through the hole, base hit through the right-hand side. Coming up to throw, Rosario's throw to the plate, sliding home safely, Jay Payton. And the Rockies tie it up in the top of the ninth. Chris Iannetta comes through with the clutch RBI single. Rob Nen blows the save for the Marlins. And it's 6-6 here in the top of the ninth in Miami. Here's Eric Young. A season where not much has gone right for the Marlins. This one would hurt. Young had the big 2-run double before that gave the Rockies the lead. It's been a back-and-forth affair here between two struggling ball clubs here in Miami. Fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Tom Kohler and Luis Aquino throwing in the Marlins bullpen. Fly ball to left. Yelich is under it. puts it away for the second out. So 2 away. That'll bring up Matt Holliday. Holliday is 0 for 4. Blew out his last time up. It's been a rough start for Holliday this season. As we've mentioned. That's ball down low. Also remember, with a tie game here, Gary Sheffield is out of the lineup for the Marlins. They ran for him early. 1-0 pitch, misses down low. 2-0. And delivers. Fastball up high. 3-0. Todd Helton waits on deck. Fastball's in for a called strike. One pitch, Holliday fouls it off, and the count is full. So the slow-footed Iannetta will be on the move. Again, Iannetta has to stay in the game because Rockies don't have another catcher. Iannetta came in for Cliff Johnson. 3-2 fastball, and then fans Holliday. He thought it was high. Disagrees, but the Rockies get it level. We head to the bottom of the ninth. 6-6, Rockies and Marlins. So Peyton will stay in the game and play center. Here's Dan Uggla. Manny Corpus needed only 3 pitches to get through the 8th. Corpus will start the 9th.
The second baseman, number 6.
Slider there. Uggla swings and misses by a mile. Adam Ottavino and Steve Reed out in the pen for the Rockies. We'll give Corpus a base runner. He can take him out at any time. And on the road, don't want to bring Reed in the closer before we have to. Perhaps go to Ottavino. Number down to first. Helton takes it himself. Uggla's retired. There's one away.
Now that, number 29.
Here's Cal Raleigh. Raleigh 0 for 3 on the day, 0 for 7 in the series. Oh, he's not really any better. But we're going to let Jerry Brown pinch hit for Cal Raleigh here. Raleigh's giving them nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Jerry Brown batting .222. No homers and an RBI for the Marlins. Off the bench to this point in the season. 6-6 game, bottom of the ninth, Rockies and Marlins. Brown, pinch hit, line shot. Oh my goodness! Line shot off the glove of Helton, but Young manages to snare it. Just like they drew it up. 2 away here in Miami. I don't remember ever seeing that play happen in the 4 years of the FSBL. Off the glove of Todd Helton. Young reels it in. 2 away. Here's Yelich. Yelich is 2 for 4. Slices it. Hit well the other way, but going foul. And out of play. Oh, 0-1 offering from Corpus. Yelich over the bag at third. That's a fair ball. Yelich around first. He's going for 2. Holliday gets over there, but Christian Yelich is in scoring position as the winning run, potentially. 7th double of the year for Yelich. 3rd hit of the game for Yelich. And now the Marlins in business. Now remember, Sheffield is out of this game. So you've got Prado. Prado has been their best hitter to so far this season. You've got Ramirez, but then you've got Nen. You could theoretically walk 2 to load the bases here, create the force at any base. I mean, I don't like pushing a guy from second to third, but with 2 outs, if there's a hit, Yelich is scoring to win this game anyway. I think that's the plan for the Rockies. They're going to walk Prado. Then walk Ramirez. So a rare pair of intentional walks, and he's done it twice in the game. Not a frequent occurrence. And I am frequently not a fan of the intentional walk. So Miguel Rojas will come on to pinch hit for Rob Nett. Again, this is Gary Sheffield's spot in the order, but Sheffield was taken out of the game for a pinch runner early. Corpus has been solid, so we're going to let Corpus stay in here, actually. Despite the hit to Yelich. Could argue I could have gone to Peter Ottavino here, but slider misses. It's 1-1. 500 in front of the scoring position. I suspect that's 2 or 4 at bats for Rojas at this point. He's not playing regularly. 1-1 offering. One hopper to second. Young has it. Throws the first. And the side is retired. So the strategy works for the Rockies. Manny Corpus gets out of the jam. We've got free baseball coming up in Florida. 6-6 Rockies and Marlins as we head to the 10th.
Your attention, please.
So Tom Kohler will come in. Kohler, frankly, has been terrible so far this year. An 8.4 ERA in 15 innings of work. He's 0-1. Mike Redmond will come in to catch for the Marlins.
56.
Both teams going deep into the bench. Heart of the order up here for the Rockies in the top of the 10th. It starts with Todd Helton. He's 1 for 4.
Number 17.
Fastball. Borderline pitch, but he gets the call at the knees for strike 1. Fastball there is fouled off. Oh, 2 offering. Breaking ball, Helton deep to right, but that's hooking. That's going to go foul, and the count will hold. Redmond sets up away. Kohler goes away. Helton skies it shallow center. Hall coming on. He'll get there. Puts it away for the first out. So here's Walker. Walker homered back in the second. 1 for 3 on the day, 2 for 11 in the series. Fastball. Borderline doesn't get that call on the inside corner. It's ball 1. Webb and Jones throwing in the Marlins bullpen. Fastball off the plate. It's 2-0. Walker lines out one base hit in the right field. So it's a 1-out single for Larry Walker here in the top of the 10th. Good hitting there from Walker. So now here's Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 3. Takes a fastball for a call on strike. He intentionally walked his last time up. And Cargo has had a very good start to the year after a couple of disappointing seasons for the Rockies. And 329 so far this year. Slider, high slider is a called strike, and Kohler's ahead of him 0-2. Curveball misses down and in. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He fans Gonzalez with the fastball away. Second out of the inning. Walker still on first. Just goes with the straight cheddar away. Gonzalez can't catch up to it. Here's Tulowitzki. He's 1 for 4. Fastball's a called strike. One offer. Slider misses, 1-1. Fastball misses, 2-1. Takes a look at Walker on first. 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses down low. Jay Payton waits on deck. Payton in for Dave Henderson. 3-1 offering coming from Kohler to Tulowitzki. Tulo down the left field line. Hooking, that's going to stay fair. Into the corner. Walker going towards third. Yelich digs it out. Walker rounds third. Here comes the relay throw home. Play at the plate. Walker tries to score. He's in. RBI double. Troy Tulowitzki, Walker just ahead of the tag, and it's 7-6 Rockies. 9th double of the season for Troy Tulowitzki. Brings home the lead run here in the top of the 10th. Good relay. Nobody did anything wrong there. That's a good throw from Ramirez. But Walker just gets in. Great slide to the back corner of the plate. 7-6. A little bit slow on the remote there. That's my fault. Peyton doesn't swing at this. We'll get Kohler out of this. Slow there watching the replay. Pitch kind of quick out of that. All right. So, yeah, I know. Pitcher getting tired and hammered. So we'll go to the bullpen. May as well go to Todd Jones here. Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen.
So Todd Jones will come in. 3.55 ERA. He's 0-1. 11 appearances so far. Willing suspension of disbelief. Blacklight Jones threw that prior pitch. I was slow on the uptake there. 7-6 Rockies. Tulowitzki on second. 2 outs here in the 10th. Peyton fly ball to right. Rosario is under it. Puts it away and the side is retired. But the Rockies take the lead on the big hit from Troy Tulowitzki. We head to the bottom of the 10th in Florida. 7-6 Rockies over the Marlins. Here's the closer, Steve Reed. Reed, a perfect 7 for 7 so far, a 1.29 ERA. He's given up some hits, you can see. He hasn't walked anybody. But Reed's given up some hits, but he's been able to get out of trouble. He will start off facing Derek Lee. Lee 2 for 4, pair of singles, an RBI, a pair of runs scored. Need the side armor. Lee fouls off the first pitch. Good slider there. Lee out in front of it. It's 0-2. Reed working quickly. Reed pulls it hard foul. Ball misses up and in. It's 1-2. Ball misses down low. 2-2 pitch. Fastball is fouled off. Breaking ball, Lee knocks it foul the other way. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lee fouls off another one. Good battle here. Bottom of the 10th. Marlins at 5-17, trying to avoid another one getting away from them. Sinker misses inside. It's 3-2. Jimmy Hall has been a big bat for the Marlins in this one. Waits on deck. Lee pops it up. Just on the outfield grass, Tulowitzki calls it, puts it away for the out, and Reed wins the 10-pitch battle against Derek Lee. So here's Jimmy Hall, 2 for 4, a pair of triples, 3 RBIs. He gave the Marlins the lead his last time up. Fastball there is fouled off. Sinker there, swung on and missed, and Reed's ahead of Hall 0-2. Fouls that one off. Reed working very quickly here. Hall, chopper, to short. That's not hit hard. Tulowitzki on the bare hand. Throw to first. Gets him. Nice play. Troy Tulowitzki. So Tulo, after having the huge RBI double to give the Rockies the lead in the top of the 10th, makes a terrific play there on a slowly hit chopper from Jimmy Hall. 2 down, and Eddie Rosario is the final hope for the Marlins. Fastball misses, down and in. That one misses away. Two 2-0 the count. Rosario ropes that one into right. Walker's going to have to play it on the short hop. So a 2-out single for Eddie Rosario keeps the Marlins alive.
Now batting, number 6.
So now here's Dan Uggla. Uggla is 1 for 4. I don't think the Marlins have anybody left on the bench, honestly. Uggla's been terrible. I mean, he's 1 for 4 on the day, but overall in the year, he's been terrible. Yeah, they don't even have anybody else on the bench. All right, so that takes care of that. That makes that an easy decision. Dontrell Willis was a good hitting pitcher. You can let Willis hit. 2 outs, runner on first. Marlins down to their final out. Rosario prolonged the inning with the base hit. Fastball from Reed misses up high. And Steve Reed a perfect 7 of 7 in save opportunities so far. 1-0 delivery. Fastball misses inside. Mike Redmond waits on deck. 2-0 fastball misses up high. 3-0 the count. Walk here would push the tying run into scoring position. He delivers. Fastball misses up high. A 4-pitch walk to Uggla. So now Rosario is the tying run at second. There are still 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 10th, it's up to Mike Redmond. Al Raleigh started this game. He was pinch hit for earlier. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. No homers or RBIs for Redmond to this point. He would love to change that. Oh, 1 pitch. This is inside. It's 1-1. 23 pitches for closer Steve Reed here in the 10th. Not coming easily. He got the first 2 outs. Been a slog since then. Remember, that Derek Lee at bat took 10 pitches. Reed won the battle. But Redmond fouls that one off, and the Marlins are down to their final strike. 1-2 pitch coming from Steve Reed. Redmond fouls off another one. He's looking for that put-away pitch. From the set. Delivers. Fastball misses up and in. It's 2-2. He checks the runners again. And delivers. Fastball misses inside. The count is full. And Christian Yelich waits on deck. Yelich, 3 hits on the day, a pair of doubles. Reed wants no part of that. Full count here, the runners will be in motion. Payoff pitch. Redmond skies at the center. Payton coming on. Long run, but he'll get there. Payton puts it away. The Rockies win it in extras. And just another brutal loss for the Marlins. A back and forth battle. Rob Nen, the closer, blows it after Braden Looper had blown it previously. The Marlins got some big hits in this game, but the Rockies get one more. And the Rockies win it in 10, 7-6. Great game between 2 struggling clubs. The Marlins now 5-18. And it has just been a tough slog for the Marlins. Manny Corpus gets the win. Tom Kohler takes the loss. Steve Reed walks the tightrope but picks up his 8th save of the season. Larry Walker gets player of the game honors. I mean, I guess. I don't really know who you would give player of the game. I mean, you had a few big hits. I kind of would probably lean towards Tulowitzki. Honestly, but that's okay. No, doesn't really matter. In the grand scheme of things. Your final line score, 7 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Rockies, 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Marlins. And the Rockies get out of here with the big win. They take 2 out of 3 in Florida. So that'll do it for here. I'm not going to have, I have a boxing stream tonight. Legend Sports Universe Boxing Federation, a card that'll be highlighted by Sugar Ray Robinson and Paul the Punisher Williams. Costas and Zab Judah will fight on that card, as will Nino Benvenuti and Miguel de Oliveira. Hope you'll tune in for that. And then I'm going to be away for a few days, so there's not going to be any streams for probably the better part of a week, honestly. I may do a late night one next weekend. We'll see depends on when I get back. But going to be away for a few days. So hopefully we'll see you all when I return. Actually, hopefully we'll see you for the boxing tonight. Thanks for tuning in as always. Bang that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Rockies take down the Marlins in 10 innings, 7-6 in Miami.